All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. About 40 seconds remaining before we hit puck drop. Our visiting team wearing their road blacks, the Ontario Bay Storm, versus the home team wearing their home oranges, Rome Free Academy Black Knights. Due to Wi-Fi challenges, I am here praying that this stays up and running for the entire game. Your prayers and good wishes are much, much appreciated. We are without a clock camera, so I will do my best to remember to tell you all about how much time is left, who's on the power play, and what the score is. Both teams saying their final words, getting their final cheers, building up that adrenaline around their goalies. We are located in the bleachers behind the Rome Free Academy bench. Across from us is the Ontario Bay bench. And there we've had the booming introduction from our in-game host at the JFK Arena, home of the Rome Free Academy Black Knights. Coaches sharing information, words of wisdom with their elite athletes. Refs are ready. Goalies are ready. Score booth is ready. And there we go. Rome Free Academy draws that puck back, being chased down by number 26, Antonio Bevilacqua. Passed up around to Cameron Orton. Orton passed up to Jacob Primo. Primo dumping that puck into the corner. Play there by Ontario Bay, Zach Blevins. Blevins pops it around into the corner. There's Rome Free Academy trying to get a piece of this video footage as well. Tyler Wilson playing that puck back and behind his own net. Wilson passes it out to the near side. Picked up there by Cameron Orton. Orton back to Wilson. Wilson up to his defenseman. Stolen by Blevins. Pushed back in. Immediately grabbed by Jacob Sawavely. Rome on their line change. Ontario Bay as well. Matt Olson trying to push that through the neutral zone. Bryce Goodenough dumping it in. Out into the neutral zone, played by Casey Wilson. Wilson with that puck. Wilson curling around at his own end. Wilson looking to make something happen. Wilson coming up on the near side. Wilson penetrating into the offensive end. Wilson centering pass. Nobody there. Eric Mashaw not able to catch up to that puck in time. Nice play, though. Mashaw in, getting in the middle of it now. Coming out with that puck is Rome's number 11, John Chirino. Chirino takes it into the corner, stolen by Cody Mashaw. Cody passes it up to Joe Brodeur. Brodeur flicks it up, and it's a shot on goal. Goalie Leonard Dormio scooping up, making an easy play look slightly dangerous. Face off to the left side of Dormio. Taken by Joe Brodeur and Jacob Premio. Puck goes all the way around over to Cameron Orton. Orton into the middle. Grabbed by Eric Mashaw. Touched anyway. Flicked over to Jacob Primo. Primo dumps it into the slot. Grabbed by Joe Brodeur. Brodeur coming out into the neutral zone. Brodeur tries to pass it up to Eric Mashaw. Mashaw not able to catch up to it. Brodeur coming back and recovering. Brodeur over the offensive line. Brodeur taking that into the O zone. It's a nice little term I heard. Primo coming out with it. Primo to D'Angelo. D'Angelo all the way across for Riley Belugs, picking that up, trying to steal it away from Cameron Orton, and he does. Holding at the point, Joshua Talbot. Talbot dumps it back in, back around behind the net. Oh, it comes out in the slot, Jacob Primo. Taking that shot, save by Colin Bennett. And that comes out over into the neutral zone. Played by Matt Olson. Olson up. Goes right. Oh, breakout pass over to Chirino. Chirino not able to handle it. Dumps it in back into the corner. Enough time for Olson to catch up to him. Primo having some trouble staying on his feet. And that puck gets lost to Eric Mashaw. Mashaw coming up through the neutral zone. He dumps it into the corner to go off for his change. Back around behind the net are the Black Knights. Held in by Bryce Goodenough to Jake Amadon. Amadon pushing it back behind the net. Rome coming out with it. Pileman taking it. Wilson catching up to it in the corner. Goodenough coming with that puck across over center ice. Dingles, dangles, shot high, wide left, and a little high. Nice shot. As Dormio went down, that shot went up. Amadon down in the corner, gets right back up. Puck leaks out into the slot. Only one there is a Rome player. D'Angelo coming across. Lots of celebration for what appear to be weak hits, but the kids are excited. That puck comes out to Olsen. Olsen crossing over the blue line into the offensive end. Holding it at the blue line was Bryce Goodenough momentarily, and now it comes free. Jacob Primo coming off into the Storm's end of the ice. Primo gets around one player, but not through another. Owen Newton coming and taking that puck now. Newton up over center ice. Newton up to Blevins. Blevins tries to dish it back for Newton, but Newton had peeled off to the middle. Tyler Locker with it on the far side for Rome, and he loses it as he meets Braden Walker. Nice defense by Walker. Cody Mashaw over to Owen Newton. It's a neck guard off in the offensive end, in the Rome end. And we've got a whistle. Center ice face-off because of the whistle. Not exactly sure what that was for. Face-off taken by Joe Brodeur. Push forward, goes over to the far boards. Owen Newton playing it. Newton popping it up. Tyler Wilson from Rome Free Academy making a play on that puck, taking it back behind his net. On the far side, tries clearing out. Goes right to Braden Walker. That wasn't Owen Newton. It was Braden Walker. My apologies. It's like Connor Sprock on the far side. Connor gets Eric Mashaw wrapping his arms around him. Bench here for Rome, wanting a holding call, but he didn't hold him for too long. Carmen Orton in the corner. Joe Brodeur trying to spear that puck out. Now grabbing it. Braden Walker not able to clear it out, though. Held in by Tyler Locker. Locker over. Drops it off for Carmen Orton. Orton not able to catch it, though. Out to the point for Tyler Wilson. Wilson to Locker. Back to Wilson. Shot fired. Deflected. Goes back behind the net. Comes out to the point. Played by Jacob Swavely. Swavely over to Locker. Locker firing that into the middle. Tips up. Not making it all the way through. Orton with it. And he turns it over to David Stern. Stern pushing up. Stern at center ice. That puck gets dumped in. Played there by Jacob Swavely. Swavely off to the near side board pass. Comes to Casey Wilson. Wilson dumps it into the corner. And that goes back around behind the net. Picked up on the far side and taken back behind the red line by Jack Pileman. Pileman turns. The strike's coming back, but Bryce Goodenough right there. Centering pass to David Stern. Oh, not able to complete that pass. Coming out was almost Rome Free Academy, but Casey Wilson picked that pass off. Comes back to Rome, and Rome dumps it in for an icing. That'll bring this face-off all the way back to the left side of Leonard Dormio. Goodenough facing off against Primo. Goodenough wins, draws that puck back for Wilson. Wilson shovels it in. Goes wide to the right. Goes all the way around to Matt Olson. Olson battling with that puck. Comes out in a high slot for Wilson. Fires that shot low off the skate of Bremen. Christopher Bremen gets deflected into the corner. Played there by Rome and 3 Ontario Bay players. Bryce Goodenough coming away with it. Not able to make anything happen before he loses that puck. Goes back behind the red line. Played by Bremen again. Back out to Bryce. Goodenough out to the point. Olson turning, shooting, goes wide. Looking for the tip in, nothing doing there. Wall pass by Rome goes right to Casey Wilson. Wilson playing it now. Wilson taking over to the offensive end, reaching around and shooting past Bevilacqua, and that goes wide on the right side. Wilson a plan to hit onto some boy that tried to hit him in the corner. Coming back, one-on-one, shot, goal! Number 20, Logan Waterman. Waterman got himself all alone and received the puck. Time of Rome's goal, 7:19. 20 from 18 from 16. Or 6. Rome goal scored by number 20.
Assist number 18, Tyler Locker, and number 6, Johnny Wilson. That's Waterman from Locker, from Wilson, and 9:41.
So 20, Logan Waterman. From 18, Tyler Locker. From 6, Jonathan Wilson. 20 from 18 from 6. Time of the Black Knights goal, 7:19, and Rome goes ahead with a 1-0 lead. Face off to the right side of Dormio. Won by Rome, drawn back behind their own net. On near side, played out, held in by Blevins, comes right back to James D'Angelo. D'Angelo trying to dish it off to Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua plays it out into the neutral zone, picked up by Cody Mashaw. Mashaw out to center ice, and Jacob Primo takes it from there. Primo back around behind the net. Mashaw with that puck, up to Blevins on the near side. Blevins ends up hitting off the stick of Orton. Coming back now. Brady Cowley, no, not Brady, that's Cody Mashaw. I only saw 1-1, there's 2. Blevins coming in now on the right-hand side, curling around, goes to the short-handed goal. Save by Dormio, goes into the corner. So spinning around, Wilson with the puck in the neutral zone. Wilson to Brodeur. Brodeur crossing over. Brodeur getting it to Blevins. Blevins just not able to get to it in time as there was a body and a stick in the way. Logan Waterman coming out with it now. Waterman meets Wilson, dumps that puck into the corner. Chased back there by Chirino. Comes all the way around. Goodenough to Blevins. Blevins looking as he crosses over to the offensive end. Drops that puck off for Wilson. Wilson pushes it to the middle, not able to get it to the shooting side of Brodeur. Try to get cleared out by Rome. Eric Mashaw there. Mashaw again. Oh, trying for the one-timer. Not able to redirect it well enough. Mashaw loses it as he approaches the slot again. Coming out with that puck is John Chirino. Chirino meets Wilson and then the referee. On the far side, Stern. Stern up to Brodeur. Brodeur crossing over into the offensive end, takes that shot, and that's a save by Dormio. Deflected off to the near side. Picked up there by Rome. Played out by Rome. That's number 12, Primo. Primo firing that in. That goes wide off the right. Touched around by Wilson. Wilson gets hit by Jack Pileman. Out to the point, and that puck gets dumped into the corner by Bevilacqua. D'Angelo at that puck in the corner, sends it around for his teammate. Curling around the near corner. It's Pileman. Out to the middle, nobody there but David Stern. Stern coming away with that puck now. Stern crossing over into the offensive end, gets hit by Tyler Wilson. Wilson chasing that puck into the corner. Eric Mashaw over there as well. Coming out with that puck is Pileman now. Pileman up to Waterman. Waterman taking it into the corner. Waterman sending it around for Locker, who's coming in. Puck gets sent back behind the net. Orton there. Now Locker. That comes out into the neutral zone. Play there by Talbot. Josh Talbot centering pass. Only person there, though, is number 13 for Ontario Bay. And I don't know who that is. That puck gets deflected up high. I thought it hit a rafter, but it did not. Coming up in front with that backhander, Orton goes off the stick of Walker, though. Deflected into the corner. Locker out to the point, shot in, slowed down by a defensive stick. Comes off to the near side, Eric Mashaw with it. Mashaw clearing out to the neutral zone. Chasing up after his number 13, whoever that is. David Stern, high, soft shot. Goes off, hits the top of the boards, deflected up high, and the referee saying it hit something. I didn't notice the something, but it must have hit it. Rome's coach doing the one little piggy motion for his team. Apparently they know what that means. Wilson tries sending it around to Pileman. Gets sent back in deep, though, by Matt Olson. Battle for it in the corner. Pileman coming out with it. Pileman crisscrossing over through the neutral zone. Hits off of Wilson. Played by D'Angelo. D'Angelo back to Wilson. Tyler Wilson, that is. Out on the far side. Oh, gets deflected. Goes right up against the boards. Casey Wilson backhanding that out. Goes all the way through the neutral zone. Icing is being waved off. Rome ripping it around the boards. Referee saying that was tipped by Ontario Bay. No icing. Casey Wilson making a play on it back behind his own net. Casey looking, passing that puck up. Blevins was coming in and Amadon was going out. And they both got a piece of it, and nobody sent that puck to where they wanted it to go. Now that puck's coming all the way back, and icing is again waved off as there was plenty of time for plenty of people to get to it. Olsen playing that puck, jumping in. His team needs to check up. Blevins with that puck now in the way high slot, looking, curling over by the far face-off dot, unable to pass it into Owen Newton. Does get back behind the boards, though. Bryce Goodenough over there to help out. Goodenough with that puck behind the net. Goodenough curling around by the near dot. Wilson calling for the puck, not able to get it over to him, though, as Cameron Orton controls that puck. Gets it up to Chirino. Chirino crosses over the center line and dumps it in, so the Black Knights can get a change. Braden Natal taking that in, getting a shot. Casey Wilson coming back with it. Wilson crossing over the blue line. Wilson tries for that sneaky low shorthand shot. On the near side, Brodeur trying to flick it in. It comes back, it's loose in the middle. Oh, and Newton came in and tried to get that shot off. Had about 4 saves in there for Dormio. Wilson dumping it into the corner for Blevins. Blevins trying to make a play on it. Deflects it off to Tyler Wilson of Rome. And now it comes out to Primo, and Primo comes out with it. Primo passes to D'Angelo. D'Angelo loses it to Cody Mashaw. Mashaw up to Blevins. Blevins coming across. Blevins, short stop, draws back, centering pass. Not able to get to Newton. And we're going to have, Dormio, as he made his play on that, kicked the net off of the moorings. So we're going to have a face-off in the Rome end of the ice due to the net coming off. Still 1-0 Rome, 3:04 remaining in this first period. Stern taking the face-off for Ontario Bay against, looks like John Chirino for Rome. Goes back into the Rome corner, pinned up against the boards. Squeaks a little loose by Eric Mashaw. Now it comes out all the way across. Cody Mashaw making a play on that in the neutral zone against Orton. Orton getting the last touch on it, though, and sending it in. In the near corner, Brodeur over there. Brodeur trying to backhand control it out. Dave Stern comes over and pushes up against the board so Brodeur can get it. That comes out into the neutral zone. Brodeur with it now. He dumps it in, back around behind the net off the boards. Played back there by Tyler Wilson of Rome. Wilson passes it up off the boards, goes to John Chirino. Chirino crossing in over the blue line. Chirino across the middle. Brodeur, nice back check. Chirino still staying on top of that puck. Out in the middle, quick shot. Save by Colin Bennett. Out to the point for Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua dumps it into the corner. Played back there by Loker. Loker sends it around. Grabbed there by Riley Ballou. Ballou tries cleaner out around the boards. Cody Mashaw and Locker there on it. Mashaw goes down, still has a skate on that puck, though. Not letting it move. Players move away. I can't even see the puck. There it is. Locker got it out to Primo. Primo comes out, dumps it back in for D'Angelo to take it behind the net now. D'Angelo curling around, passing it up to Bevilacqua at the point. Bevilacqua fires that shot. Goes wide right, nobody able to get a piece of it. Primo over on the far side. Primo controlling just under 1.5 minutes remaining in this first period. Primo goes down, comes out to D'Angelo. Shot deflected. Here comes Eric Mashaw. Eric Mashaw and the Ontario-based dog. Mashaw tried sending it around Bevilacqua, not able to do so. As Bevilacqua got a piece of it and stops it up against the boards. Now we're going to have a penalty. Could be incidental minors. Oh, no. I don't know what that penalty, what that call was. It was getting a little chippy, and the ref stopped it.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
Last minute. Wilson not able to stop Chirino. Chirino comes, though, and hits the boards hard, thanks to Bryce Goodenough. Goodenough and Olsen have Rome pinned up in the corner. Oh, a quick shot goes wide by Locker. Caught Bennett by surprise, it looked like. Trying to settle that is Locker again. Locker gets hit by Wilson. 30 seconds remaining in this period. Blevins takes that puck, sends it all the way around. Could have been for Owen Newton. Newton loses an edge. Comes out. Oh, Locker had a wide open goal. Couldn't settle that puck down. It's loose. It's hot. It's in the middle. Comes out to Owen Newton. Newton not able to settle it down as it goes a bouncing puck. Comes over to Waterman. Waterman drops it back for his defenseman. Goodenough takes it over the blue line. Goodenough to Blevins. Blevins goes for the shot. Just getting his stick on it is Swavely. Nice defensive reach. Comes out high. Wilson fires that shot. And that ends our first period of play here at the JFK Arena, home of Rome Free Academy's Black Knights.
4 saves, and Rome Free Academy's 33. Lenny Romeo, 4 saves. Let's get your first period score. Rome Free Academy 1, Ontario Bay 0.
That means it's trivia time. Your trivia question is sponsored by Power Play Podcast NNY. Get Power Play Podcast NNY wherever you get your favorite podcast. Available on all podcast applications, Facebook, and now YouTube at Power Play Podcast NNY. Look for it on YouTube, and you'll get to see the video of us recording every week's podcast. Your question is this week, or today, what NHL player set the record for being the youngest 100-point player? What NHL player set the record for being the youngest 100-point player? Here's a hint. Everybody playing in this game today was alive when it occurred. I think that's right, but they were really close. What NHL player set the record for being the youngest 100-point player? Your answer during our next intermission. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Ontario Bay getting pumped up. Rome Free Academy getting pumped up. They have switched sides. I have a somewhat of a camera. Focusing is hard because there's two sets of netting here. I mean, we are extra protected, no doubt about it. But very difficult for these cameras to focus. Goalie's ready, ref's ready, puck is ready, and there we go. Rome draws that puck back, passes it up to Jacob Primo. Primo sends it in back around into the Ontario Bay end of the ice. Played back there by Matt Olson, and he hits right into Primo. Nope, that wasn't Primo. That was D'Angelo. Sorry. Comes out. Rome's got a check up, and Ontario Bay tries controlling that puck. Newton missing that puck at the blue line. And Rome trying to take control on the crossing it into the neutral zone, but Wilson stabbing and grabbing, firing that puck in, almost on net, goes wide left, back behind the goal. Wilson holding at the point. Wilson jumping it in, centering, and it's goal! Zach Blevins being there, ready to clean up. Blevins and number 8, Ontario Bay, breaking it in at 0:49, time of the goal. Blevins. Goal scored by number 8, Zach Blevins, assisted by 14 from 6. Blevins from Newton, from Wilson. Time of the Storm goal, 0:49. Storm pushing that puck into the offensive end again, but it was from behind the red line, so we're going to call that as icing. Face off to the left side of Bennett. John Sciarrino taking that face off against Bryce Goodenough. Goes out front, shot deflected by Jack Beilman. It goes back behind the net, though. Being played out by Brodeur. Brodeur crossing over through the neutral zone. Brodeur flicks it up into the glass, and it comes all the way around onto the near side. Oh, no, it hit netting. I couldn't see. It was 3 sets of netting. Our 2 and the one that the puck hit. A lot of netting. Face off on the far side. Brodeur against Sciarrino. Brodeur controlling, getting that puck over to Stern. Stern firing that shot in pushed aside by Dormio. Goes back around behind the boards. Comes out on the far side for Cody Mashaw, sends it back in. Comes out to the near side. O'Reilly Ballou making a play on that puck. Goes all the way around. Cody with it. Cody fires it, goes right off the leg of Pileman into the boards. Collected by Rome, and they're coming out with that puck now. Long pass to Locker. Locker not able to handle as he's crossing over the blue line. Stays onside, so. Loose shot fired by D'Angelo goes way high onto the far side for Tyler Wilson. Cody Mashaw now coming over to picking up that puck. Cody taking it back around behind his net. Looking, makes some space, deciding, pass it over to Stern. Stern over to Eric Mashaw, passed it behind him though, he missed it. Goes all the way through the neutral zone, corralled by Brandon Natal. Natal up on the near side, passes to Waterman. Waterman not able to control it, especially as he meets Riley Ballou. Goes into the corner, played on by Stern, now Ballou. Now Brodeur. Now it comes out, and Jacob Primo takes that puck and fires it in, goes back around behind the net. Held in by Bevilacqua, sends it back behind the net again. Stern over on the near side. Stern passes out to Casey Wilson. Wilson coming through. Wilson drawing 3 people on him. Stops at the faceoff dot. Curls around. Comes back high to the point. Shot! And he scores! Snuck it in! Nice goal, Casey Wilson. Threading the needle yet again. That's got to be his 5th needle thread of the season. Time of that goal, 2:49. Number 6, unassisted, Casey Wilson. He snuck that around 3 Rome defenders, and the goalie, Dormio, never ever saw it. Looked over his shoulder when he heard the sound of the puck hitting the net. Not the first time Wilson has done that this season. Puck comes back, Swally plays it. Swally passes it over to Talbot. Talbot sends it all the way across for Locker. Misses him considerably, goes off the boards to Olsen. Olsen collects it, gets it up to Goodenough. Goodenough trying to flick it up in through the neutral zone, gets turned back by Rome. Back to Olsen, over to Wilson. Up to Newton, gets turned over as some mess in the neutral zone. Shot save by Bennett. Defending against the pass was Matt Olsen, as he's supposed to do. Forced a 1-on-1 with Bennett with no moves to make, and Bennett came up huge on that save. Suavely getting that through to Chirino. Pass it around, back behind the boards. Picked up by Goodenough. Goodenough tries passing up to Newton. Newton not able to catch up to it. To the near side, to Primo. Primo trying to cross it over the blue line, not able to do so. Comes back, and now it's grabbed by Bevilacqua, and Bevilacqua sends it all the way in and around. Ontario Bay playing on, trying to clear it out. Bevilacqua flicking it through. Sticked on by Pileman, not deflected towards the net, though. Ontario Bay coming out. Goodenough gets a piece of it. It goes skating across the neutral zone to Tyler Wilson. Wilson sending it up to penetrate into the Ontario Bay end of the ice. Primo chasing it into the corner. Back into corner goes Casey Wilson, making a play on it. Sends it all the way across the ice off the boards, hoping that Joe Brodeur can catch up to it, but he cannot. Back into their own end of the ice. Now neutral zone. Now Wilson. Wilson coming back around. Shot. Oh! Hits the post. Give it to him again, and he'll get it in the second time. Eric Mashaw with that puck. Take it back behind the net. Mashaw looking. Centering pass off the backhand. Almost goes in. Nice save. Dormio. Into the corner it goes. Swavely makes a play on it. Swavely clears it out. Hits the leg of Cody Mashaw and goes back in. Everybody has to check up, though. Comes out to the neutral zone. Played there by Walker. Now Brodeur. Brodeur curling around in his own end. Brodeur flicks it up through the middle to Eric Mashaw. Bounces over his stick. Rome coming back with it. Rome dumping it into the corner. Braden Walker chasing it down, ripping around towards the Rome bench. They're coming in off a line change, though, so plenty of Rome players there. Walker gets forearmed by Chirino. Comes out high. Bevilacqua keeping it in, and now it comes out. Bevilacqua has to chase it down into his own end. Bevilacqua taking it back behind his net. Challenge, dropping, giving it to a teammate. Waterman takes it. Waterman all the way across to D'Angelo. D'Angelo coming in, and that gets deflected off Riley Ballou's stick into the glass. 13 for Ontario Bay, grabbing that puck, flicking it out, going all the way down. Icing is waved off because Tyler Wilson, had plenty of time to get to that for Rome. Tyler grabs it, passes it up to Waterman. Waterman all the way across to D'Angelo. D'Angelo just able to hold on to that puck, turning, dumps it in back behind the glass. The net. Touch out Ontario Bay, trying to make a cool no-look pass, almost lost it. 13 for Ontario Bay, collecting that puck near the face-off dot. He flicks it all the way across, stick down by Orton, but does come out. Goodenough takes it back into his own zone to get control of that puck. Passes it up to Joe Brodeur. Brodeur trying to flick it into the offensive end. Taken over by Rome. Rome playing it now. Centering pass to Orton. Nothing doing there. Goes into the corner for Primo. Now Orton. Orton skates by it, and Goodenough gets it. Goodenough tries flicking it up. That came out, and Swavely knows it. Swavely grabs it, passes it over to Talbot for Talbot to dump back in as the rest of the team checks up on sides. Played back there by Goodenough. Goodenough goes down. No, that was not Goodenough that went down. Goodenough stayed up. Matt Olson went down. They are dressed alike. Backhanded out into neutral zone by 13. Swavely coming to make a play on it. Now coming out hot is Goodenough. Able to push that puck all the way through to the Rome end of the ice. Played down there by Talbot. Talbot passes it up to Locker. Locker coming in fast. Locker over the blue line. Locker into the corner. Stops short. Curls back. Looking for somebody to give it to. Passes it back over to 4. That's Wilson. Not able to get that shot on the touch. Not able to deflect it into the goal. Sciarrino curling around. And Goodenough sticks his stick back and pushes that puck into the neutral zone. Tothratazi? No, that's 26, Bevilacqua. Thought it was 25 for a second. Battle for that puck in the corner. Looks like Sciarrino. Sciarrino controlling, shooting, save. Rebound, comes out. Nice shot by Pileman, and Bennett gobbles that puck up for another beautiful save. Bennett having a fantastic year. Face off to the left side of Bennett. Won by Ontario Bay. Pushed forward by Owen Newton. Newton passes it over to Brodeur. Brodeur takes that shot, goes off the stick of a defender, comes out loose in front. Still back in the slot. Only person there, though, is James D'Angelo of Rome. D'Angelo passes it up for Locker. Locker taking it into the offensive end. Locker curling out in front. Not able to take that puck with him as he went across the crease. Awkward pass for Brodeur to get to Blevins, and they turned it over. Blevins comes back, though. Nice back checking to gain control. Blevins has to stay up on sides because Newton thought he was flying in, but he did not. Walker fires that puck in, gets hit by a defenseman, comes right back. Walker sent it back, and the defenseman controlled it in his own end. Sends it down the length of the ice, but stopped at the blue line by Wilson. Wilson passes up to Brodeur. Brodeur stopped, going back the other way. Brodeur with a shot from just in the neutral zone, and that gets gloved by Dormio. Gym teacher was actually named Bevilacqua on Long Island, but whatever. All right, getting some pronunciations down pat. Puck goes back around behind the Rome goal. Played out by Rome. Orton with it. Orton passes over to Wilson. Now comes back to Orton. best way to get the puck is to give it away. All the way over across the far side, Eric Mashaw getting that finally. Mashaw flicking it up so it dies in the neutral zone practically. No icing, clears the zone. Puck comes back to Tyler Wilson. Wilson tries passing it up to Locker. Locker not able to hold it. In the neutral zone, Locker regaining control. Locker crossing, shooting low, saved by Penn. Oh, and it leaked through! He went to cover it up, somehow it got under his pad. I think Locker's gonna get the assist on that. Did not see who the right winger was. I believe it was Primo. Goal scored by number 12, Jacob Primo, assisted by number 18, Tyler Locker. Time of the goal, 10:30. Wow, that snuck in underneath the pad of Bennett. Shot by number 13, saved by Dormio. Sent out, held in by Goodenough at the blue line. Goodenough crossed it in by the dot. Goodenough taking it in deep. Goodenough curling it by centering pass. Is it able to stuff it in? It's not able to get stuffed in. Locker coming away with it. Locker coming down. Locker has Cody Mashaw and O'Reilly Ballou to contend with. And Mashaw and Ballou win. Ballou getting that puck away. 13 for Ontario Bay, getting a hold of that puck and sending it through the neutral zone. Somebody's stick is on the ice. There's a stick and no player. Rome trying to clear that out. That's Talbot. Not able to do so. Blevins grabbing it and coming back. Blevins tries passing up to Goodenough. Not able to get it through past the legs of Tyler Wilson. Coming back with it is Chirino to Wilson to Primo. Primo to Chirino. And that gets saved by Bennett and goes back to the glass. It was Wilson with the shot, I believe, number 4. Blevins with that puck now, coming around by his own face-off dot. Blevins crossed over the center line and flicks it up and sends that puck back behind the net to retrieve it himself. Centering pass for Newton. Newton comes in, not able to get that shot. Newton gets checked, though, and goes down. Shakes it off, comes up. Oh, and there's a fight. Stern letting things get the best of him, going after it with Antonio Bevilacqua. Stern went down and Bevilacqua was still throwing Hail Marys at Stern on the ground, and Stern was punching right back up. Definite Rome penalty at 11:54. I think we're going to have incidental for Ontario Bay, number 5, at 11:54. Question is, are these minors? Are they majors? They should be even, I would think. Waiting for the referees to decide exactly what is happening with it. Once Stern realized that the referee was over to gain control of it, he got himself away from the situation. Stern has learned the hard way. And once a ref says it's time to knock it off, then it's time to knock it off. But until then, Stern's going to protect his teammates, and that, I believe, was in response to the hit that could have been on Owen Newton. Just think this break in the action for this penalty could be sponsored by your business. Send me an email at thedandallen@gmail.com and we can talk. So, we got a 2-minute minor for number 5. 2-minute minor for number 5 for slashing. 4-minute double minor for roughing on number 26 of Rome. So we'll start off 5-on-5, and then it will be a power play situation for Ontario Bay. Referee saying that Rome needs another player in the box, but it doesn't entirely make sense to me. Oh, I see. So we've got incidental minor penalties. Incidental minor penalties. 2 minutes for roughing number 26 on Rome. 2 minutes for slashing number 5 on Ontario Bay. Plus a 2-minute minor for roughing on number 26. Those 2 minutes being served by number 8. That's what's going on. So we have a power play, Ontario Bay power play. This Ontario Bay power play could also be sponsored by your business. Just send me an email and we'll figure it out. thedandallin@gmail.com. And you could sponsor this power play. Controlling this puck now, number 12, Jacob Primo coming in. Jacob Primo almost won. Nice back check. Nice back check by Matt Olson.
And for Rotary Academy, number 26, Antonio Babalac, 4 minutes for roughing. 4 minutes for roughing, and 5-6.
So I don't know what this, whatever. This is a neutral zone faceoff. These referees are, I can't follow what this is all about, but maybe it was offsides. Could be. Here comes Primo. Primo loses his glove. Coming away with that puck is Ontario Bay into the Rome end of the ice. Chasing it down is Bryce Goodenough, trying to gain control so they can set up the umbrella. Blevins over to Wilson. Wilson curling it around. Wilson firing it in, goes high. Nobody able to deflect it down. And that's going to be a... I don't know what this face-off's for. It didn't go out of play. That didn't go out of play, did it? Oh, it did? Oh, I didn't see it go up. I heard it hit the glass. All right, it did go up. Oh, okay. It was crossbar and hit the netting. Gotcha. All this netting's hard to see through, man. Blevins receives that pass at center ice, misplays it, but it goes into the corner. Owen Newton chasing it down. Newton taking that puck behind the net, drops it off for... Oh, for Goodenough. Now it comes out. Blevins tries for that centering pass, and it goes down the length of the ice. Wilson asks Bennett to play it and send it out to him. Bennett takes it, pops it off to the side. Wilson coming out, passes it over to Olsen. Olsen dumps it into the offensive end. He gets turned right around by Rome. Wilson collecting it by his face-off dot. Sends a long pass off the boards for Owen Newton. Newton drops it off for Goodenough. Goodenough fires that shot, gloved in by Dormio. 28 seconds remaining in the power play for Ontario Bay. Rome coming away with that face-off. Primo taking it over the center line, then dumping it in. Trying to kill some time, chased down by Orton. Orton with that puck back behind the net. Played out by Baloo. Baloo backhands it up to Amadon. Amadon coming in on the near side, crosses over the blue line. Amadon drops it up for Mashaw, fires it in! It goes off the post! Oh, I thought he pointed that it was a goal. It went off the post, came back, and Dormio squeezed his legs together before it ricocheted into the goal. The ref must have saw Dormio skate over the line, but not the puck. Wow, that was crazy. Eric Mashaw almost got one there. Something else. Joe Brodeur in for the face-off. Rome sending too many players off. Got to send one more back on. And there they go. Still 5-on-4, 3 seconds remaining in this power play. Face-off drawn back by Rome. And the teams are even. Got to wait for a whistle for Stern to get released. And after 1:06 and a whistle, then Bevilacqua would come out. So I guess it was a 4-minute minor penalty for Bevilacqua. 2 minutes of power play. Gets confusing. Rome coming away with it now. Primo out in front. Slot shot. Save Bennett. Grabbed by Brodeur. Brodeur passes it all the way across in front of the goal to Amidon. Amidon takes that over the blue line and fires a soft shot in to the glove of Dormio. That gets Stern out of the box. Face off to the left side of Dormio. Goodenough in taking a face off against D'Angelo. Rome draws that puck back, sends it all the way around. Olsen not able to hold it in. That puck comes all the way down the length of the ice, picked up by Casey Wilson. Wilson furthers it along for Blevins. Blevins tries touching it up for Goodenough. Goodenough able to get it out into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Brement of Rome. Now stolen by Goodenough. Goodenough coming in, stopping, shooting, going wide. Wilson holding it. Now Wilson, it's turned back, goes off the foot of Orton. Still in the neutral zone, though. Wilson not letting that puck get too far by him. Wilson corralling, passing it up to Newton. Newton touches it up, gets it into the offensive end. Back behind the net. Blevins touches it to Newton. Newton with it. And Goodenough has it. Goodenough, Wilson screaming for the puck. Goodenough just softly showing how he can get that puck through people's legs, but not able to get it on goal. Comes out to the neutral zone, collected by Blevins. Blevins curls around to his own zone, tries passing over to Olsen, but Olsen not able to control it. Blevins coming back checking to pick that puck up. Blevins to Olsen. Olsen off the boards to Goodenough. Goodenough tries flicking it in, but Swavely stopping it and sending it back in. Last minute in the second period. Rome coming across. That's Chirino with it. Chirino going one way, then the other. Olsen making sure that he's not able to bring that puck back for a 6th shot. Behind the net, corralled by Casey Wilson. Wilson flicks it out, gets it out to the neutral zone. Glove down by Talbot. Talbot tries jumping in, but stopped right there by Wilson. Casey now up through the neutral zone. Touched up by Joe Brodeur at the other end of the neutral zone. Goes back behind the net, no icing. 25 seconds remaining in this period. Brodeur touches it back for Eric Mashaw. Eric not able to control it back there. Stern on the ice. Primo with that puck. Primo coming across. Offsides. Nice catch by the referee. 13 seconds remaining in this second period. Face off in the neutral zone between Joe Brodeur and James D'Angelo. That puck comes all the way back to Dormio's end of the ice. They're going to call that an icing. I really couldn't tell who touched it, but I guess the referee did. And that ends our second period of play. At the end of 2, it is 2-2 tie. Shots seem to be equal at 14. Goals are equal at 2. That means as soon as he's done announcing something that difficult to understand, the volume is way higher than it needs to be, but that's okay. That means it's trivia time. Remember, your trivia question and answer sponsored by Power Play Podcast NNY, found on YouTube, on all podcast platforms, on Facebook. Check it out. Listen in. Your question is, what NHL player set the record for being the youngest 100-point player? Who indeed? Guesses? 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 Your answer is Sidney Crosby. He did it in the 2005-2006 season while playing for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He was 18 years, 253 days of age, breaking Dale Howardchuk's record by 101 days. So Sidney Crosby, the 05-06 Pittsburgh Penguins, his rookie year, 18 years, 253 days of age, gets his 100th point. Yeah, good for you, Sidney. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go, preparing for our third period. Ontario Bay rallying around their goalie. Rome Free Academy rallying around their coach and captains. Score is tied at 2. The gentleman you see standing in front of the scoreboard, his name is Keith. He's the videographer for the Rome Free Academy Black Knights. And there we go. Rome wins that puck. Driving it forward is Jacob Primo. Primo into the court, fires that shot, and that's a save by Colin Bennett. Coach asking his Rome Academy to stretch. The fans for Rome Free Academy piled up behind the Ontario Bay goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your 50-50 tickets ready. You will have the winning numbers.
Rome Free Academy coming across the middle. Nice stick blocking the cross pass by Wilson. Little flick of that puck and it would have gone up and over Wilson's pass and a wide open net for Rome. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Played back behind the net by Owen Newton. Still controlled by Rome. Tyler Wilson is sending it out. Tyler Wilson coming over to pick it up. Bryce Goodenough trying to pass over to Blevins. Not able to do so. Comes out to neutral zone. Matt Olson trying to push it in. Comes back. Blevins comes back to get it. Nice back check by number 18, Tyler Locker. Puck comes out for Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua and Wilson meet. Wilson drives Bevilacqua into the boards. And we're going to have a penalty, trip. Mr. Brodeur, number 19, 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of that minor penalty, 1:06. First power play opportunity for Rome Free Academy. See how the Black Knights do in this power play. Let's see how the Ontario Bay team does on their PK. Winning that faceoff is the Storm, drawn back, and Matt Olson sends it all the way down just wide of that net. Dormio watches it go by. Chasing it is David Stern back around behind the net. Coming out with that puck now is Tyler Wilson of Rome. Wilson crossing over into the offensive end, trying to set up the umbrella. Olson coming in and firing that puck all the way around Casey Wilson. It's going to come out around, played behind the net by Dormio. Watching and guarding that scene, what's going to happen is Eric Mashaw trying to contain Rome back behind their net. I believe that's Bevilacqua with it. No, that's Bevilacqua with it now, and Bevilacqua goes down as he touched the puck. That was Swavely that had it behind the net. Now Bevilacqua goes back behind the net. Stern looking at him. Stern giving him that shifty eye. Coming in to grab that puck from Bevilacqua is Locker. Locker brings it out, passes it over into the offensive end. Chasing it back behind the net is Olson. Olson putting a little shove on Chirino, and that puck comes out into the neutral zone. Played by Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua has Stern guarding him back behind the net. 40 seconds remaining in this power play for Rome Free Academy. Eric Mashaw making some business happen on the far side. A little bit of hockey going on. Puck comes out for James D'Angelo. D'Angelo grabs it in neutral zone and rifles it back around behind the net. Trying to gain some sort of control is Rome Free Academy. Maintaining possession of that puck, though, is the Ontario Bay Storm. Trying to clear it out. Held at the line, though, is Tyler Wilson. Wilson passed it up. Comes out over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo grabs that puck, fires shot. Comes across. Wilson grabs it and sends it down the length of the ice. 6 seconds remaining in this power play for Rome. Picked up by Tyler Wilson. And out comes Brodeur. Brodeur grabs that puck, bounces it off the boards, comes back to Blevins. Blevins in all alone, one way, then the other. Takes that shot. Kick, save, and a beaut by Dormio. Kicks that puck, it goes up to the netting. Nice move by Blevins. Nice save by Dormio. That was almost a tie turner there. Goodenough in for the faceoff against Waterman. Waterman draws it back. Now chasing that puck down is Pileman. Pileman on the far side has to go all the way down into the corner. Cody Mashaw there with him. Mashaw trying to push it up to Newton. Orton now comes out, and Goodenough following it into the neutral zone. Newton on the far side. Newton crossing over into the offensive end. Newton cross pass to Goodenough. He one-times it, and it goes up and over. That was a bouncing puck. I'm impressed that Goodenough was able to get a stick on it, let alone have it in the general direction of the goal. Cody Mashaw. Now Goodenough. Goodenough across to Blevins. Blevins into the offensive end. Fires that shot. Goes off the stick of Romeo back behind the net. Newton out to Goodenough. Goodenough one-times it, save by Dormio. Blevins and Goodenough battling to try to keep possession of that puck. It does come out into neutral zone. Primo running away with it. Primo has Ballou on him. Ballou all over him. Able to slow him down enough for Goodenough to come back with that puck. Goodenough touches up to Blevins. Blevins over the blue line. Blevins has Newton all the way on the far side. Tries to get it to him. That goes off the stick of Tyler Wilson, though. .13 over to Newton. Newton turns. He was not facing the right way. But nice attempt. Comes out off the skate of Wilson. Wilson sends it back in, but Primo right there to corral it. Primo turns and fires it, and we're going to have an icing call. Rome's coach saying that it touched somebody, but the refs don't really care. That's not what they saw, and they're the ones with the whistles. An advantage you have through the YouTube channel is that you can't smell these players. I am just over the glass of Rome, and these boys stink. P.U. Rome with the puck now into their own corner. Playing it back around to the near corner. Off the boards. Held in by Wilson. Casey driving it back into the corner himself. Up on the short side. Fires that shot. Saved by Dormio and goes up into the netting. These pucks seem to be extra bouncy. It's warm in this arena. I could only imagine that ice is a little soft. Puck played around by Talbot, not able to get out as Matt Olson there on the far side to hold it in. Sends it up for Amadon. Now it comes out into neutral zone, played by Casey Wilson. Wilson flicks it up over some Rome players into the corner. Played by Swavely. Swavely back into the corner, comes around. Casey Newton. Casey Wilson playing it. Now coming away with it is Tyler Locker. Locker not able to maintain control. Lots of nice back checking by the Ontario-based Storm. 11 minutes remaining in this contest. 11:04 now. Bevilacqua up to Primo. Primo over to Locker. Locker crossing over into the offensive end. Braden Walker up to Eric Mashaw. Mashaw coming across the ice slot, turning, shooting, saving. That is Dormio. Delayed reaction from everybody on the ice and in the arena. Thought for a second that Eric had snuck that one through, but Dormio squeezed it safely amongst his pads. In for the faceoff is D'Angelo and Goodenough. Bouncing puck, Goodenough draws it back over to Walker. Walker tried flicking it back into the corner, picked up by D'Angelo. D'Angelo tries sending it all the way across. Grabbed there by Eric Mashaw. Mashaw falling down, swinging his stick around, trying to regain some sort of control. Enough for Goodenough to come back and get it. Bring it through the neutral zone, at least so Rome's not able to control it into the offensive end for them. Walker up off the far boards, held in by Orton. Orton taking it into the corner. Orton trying for that centering pass, held off though by Cody Mashaw. Orton still with it back behind the net. Tries clearing it out. Now Eric Mashaw coming out with it. Eric Mashaw over into the offensive end. Eric Mashaw hooked, tripped? No, nothing. It looked to me like D'Angelo had his stick across the thighs of Mashaw and just brought him down to the ground, but I may be the only one who saw that. Goodenough trying to come away with that. Gets turned back around. Walker going back into the corner, collect it. Walker tried passing up. Blevins tried to get in a piece of it, but it went up above the boards along the glass and held in by Wilson. Goodenough backhanding it over to Blevins. Blevins to Brodeur. Long shot goes wide right off the boards. Does not come out in front. Brodeur chases it down. Brodeur has help from Goodenough. Still on the near side. Brodeur not able to keep up to it. Squeezing it out is Chirino. Turned over to Blevins. Blevins crossing over into the offensive end. And that got tipped by a Rome player out of play. So that's going to be a face-off to the right side of Dormio. Just over 9 minutes remaining in this third period. Blevins in for the face-off for Ontario Bay. Winning that face-off and driving that puck forward is Rome. As soon as they cross into the neutral zone, though, met by Matt Olson, drives Loker to the ground. Talbot playing that puck around back behind the net, passed it over to Primo. There's Primo. Primo tries getting it up to Orton. Orton touches it, but Casey Wilson over there to get it. Up to Blevins. Blevins dumps it in, and Talbot chases it down. Talbot sends it up for Primo. Turned back by Casey Wilson. Into the corner. Pressure on it by Talbot. Blevins dumps it back for Owen Newton. Newton out to Stern. Stern not able to catch it as he's coming in. Wilson holding it in. Wilson coming across. High slot shot. Saved by Dormio. Rebound goes out to Stern. Oh, goes wide right. Blevins flying in, shooting. And we had Rome dislodge their own net, so we're going to have a face-off at the Rome end of the ice off to the left side of Leonard Dormio. Blevins saw that puck and he went diving for it. It was too late, though. Not enough time to get to it. It was already passed. Goodenough in for the face-off against D'Angelo. Rome wins that puck. Coming out with it is Pileman. Pileman chasing down with Mashaw, and that's going to be an icing as Mashaw and he were racing after that puck. That icing will bring that puck all the way back to face-off to the left side of Dormio. Just over 8 minutes remaining. D'Angelo taking his face-off again against Goodenough. Goodenough drives it to the corner, but it's collected by Tyler Wilson of Rome. Comes out into the neutral zone. Now that came out, and I think 13 for Ontario Bay touched it after it went back in. It looked to me like he played it before it went in. But regardless, whistle blown, offsides call. Goodenough winning that faceoff in the neutral zone, controlling it is Amadon. Amadon drops it off at 13, fires that shot. Don't know if it went off the legs of Waterman or D'Angelo, but it went off the legs of somebody and goes into the corner. Comes out for Waterman. Waterman skating out with that puck. Backhands it all the way across for Pileman. Pileman taking it wide over the blue line. Pileman stopped by 13 and Ballou. Battle for it on the far side. Small hits. Pileman going in for it. Puck comes out. Goodenough drives it back in. 13 for Ontario Bay. Comes away with it. Ballou drives it out. Rome dumps it back in. They have to check up on sides. Chasing it down in the corner. And coming out with that puck now is Jacob Amadon. Amadon goes down as he crosses over into the neutral zone. Lost his edge. That puck gets sent all the way across to Talbot. Talbot dumps it in across the back of the goal. Orton with it back there. Orton out to Talbot. Talbot fires that in low. Goes behind the net, off the boards. Weird bounce around. Eric Mashaw grabs it. Shoots it off this side, off the glass. Goes to Amadon. Amadon not able to corral it because it was knee high. In the neutral zone. Pass over across to Chirino. Chirino stops short. Cody Mashaw right there, though, to make a play on that puck. Puck goes in deep. Centering pass goes to Jacob Primo. He fires that shot, goes wide right. That puck comes out, and it's going to go down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. That'll give us a face-off to the left side of Colin Bennett. Joe Brodeur taking his face off against D'Angelo, and it comes out into the neutral zone. Corralling it in his own end is Bevilacqua, allowing Dormio actually to get to it. And since Eric Mashaw was on his tail, Dormio opts to cover that puck up. Well played. Well played by Dormio, well played by Ontario Bay. Joe Brodeur in for this faceoff against D'Angelo. That comes out into the neutral zone. Foot race to it. Wilson drives Pileman into the board so he can chase after that puck and get control of it. Goes all the way around to the far side. Fans chanting something that I can't understand. Into the neutral zone. Tyler Wilson over to Swavely. Swavely dumps it in as RFA comes for a full line change. Playing that puck out is Olsen. Olsen not able to get it past a flying in Jacob Primo. Primo still with that puck in the corner. Primo goes down. Rome still with that puck. Sneaky backhand, nothing doing there though. Bennett not able to get his glove on it. Spearing at that puck is Ontario Bay. Comes out, high slot. Jacob Swavely fires that puck in. It doesn't get anywhere close to the goal as they're plinkoed off of some legs. Now that puck gets flicked out. It's going to go all the way down. And it just went wide. I thought for a second that Dormio made a play on it, but he did not. That'll come all the way back for an icing. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this third period. Face off, D'Angelo wins that, drives it up against the boards. Off the boards, it's taken by Goodenough. Goodenough and Newton crossing over. Goodenough losing it as he passed over into the offensive end. Come back the other way is Waterman. Waterman tries to pass it over to D'Angelo. Nothing doing there. Walker sends it up against the boards. Played by D'Angelo. Fires it in, goes wide. Picked up by Newton on the near side. Newton not getting enough of the stick on that puck, but eventually it does come out. Blevins not able to catch up to it to get control of it. It's loose in the neutral zone. Coming over is Newton. That puck gets deflected into the corner. Chased down by Jacob Swavely. Swavely with it now, back behind the net. Swavely has Newton on him. Coming over is Blevins to pick up that puck. Blevins out to Cody Mashaw. Mashaw firing it and goes low. Kicked aside by the skate of Jacob Swavely. Rome tries sending it out, held in by Walker. Walker tries firing in, gets deflected, softly floats to behind the net. Blevins collects it in the corner. Blevins not able to get it back to Cody Mashaw. It's coming down all the way down though, and Walker coming back to make a play on it. Oh, opening net in the slot. It was Jacob Primo, grabbed that puck and fired it. Nice save by Colin the Glove Bennett. 3:42 remaining in this period. Primo came flying in. I didn't even see him sneaking up. That wasn't even a pass to him. He just happened to get to a puck that was flying through the slot. Goodenough coming away with that puck eventually. Blevins trying to get free so he can make a play on that puck, unable to do so. Tyler Wilson passes up to Chirino. Chirino not able to hold that pass. Casey Wilson coming away with it. Casey fires that shot low, kicked aside off the leg of Dormio. Rebounded into the corner, sent all the way across. Now Primo playing it. And it comes back to Chirino. Chirino making do with it. Chirino not able to get it past Goodenough. Goodenough crossing in. Goodenough trying to take it into the corner. He's at the face-off dot. Puck goes into the corner, played by Chirino. Chirino sends it around to the far side. Blevins over there. Blevins centering pass, could not get it to Newton. Newton got hit by a defenseman. That puck comes out into the neutral zone. Casey Wilson coming back to corral it. Wilson drops it up to Matt Olson. Olson plays it too far ahead of him, and Chirino makes a play on it and drives it into the offensive end. Gets turned around, comes all the way back. If it goes, it's going to be icing, and it went, so it's icing. What a game, what a period. 2:39 remaining in this. Timeout, Ontario Bay. This timeout could also be sponsored by your business. Just send an email to thedandallen@gmail.com or go to my website, thedandallen.com, click on the Contact Us page, and that will get me an email as well. Let me know that you or your business is interested in sponsoring a game, a period, a penalty, a timeout, a goal, a penalty kill, a hit. You tell me. We'll talk about it. I love talking. thedandallen@gmail.com. Would love to get more community involvement in not just high school, but youth hockey games as well. "30 seconds or so has elapsed. That'll end the timeout. Coach Nowicki also talking to his boys. They're all riled and juiced up. 2:39 remaining in the game. Face-off to the right side of Colin Bennett. John Chirino taking a face-off against Joe Brodeur. Storm sending that puck out. Eric Mashaw chasing it down. Mashaw to Stern, shot! Oh, kicked aside by Dormio. Nice play. Nice save. Storm still in there. Mashaw to Brodeur. Brodeur taking around back behind the net. Brodeur has Talbot all over him. Brodeur still with the puck, centering pass. Not able to get there. Oh, Mashaw just missed it. He was not able to slide back at the same speed as that puck, and that puck went through his legs behind him. Puck is back behind the net now. Rome trying to come away with it. Brodeur's body gets away. Gets out to the middle. Stern, shot! Bodied save by Leonard Dormio. Nice save. Mashaw not able to get his stick on it. Stern there. Stern was hoping that Dormio was going to overcommit, but he never did. Stern had to do what he had to do. Flicked a 0% shot. Dormio with it. Easy save after the fact. Goodenough drives that puck into the corner, but it's played out by Rome. Comes out, it's in the neutral zone. Rome comes away with it. It's Orton. Orton takes that puck, flicks it up along the boards into the corner of Ontario Bay's end. Sends it all the way around the boards. Blevins plays it to Goodenough. Goodenough between the legs pass to Blevins, while Blevins had stopped his forward momentum. Puck grabbed by D'Angelo. D'Angelo passes it around to Tyler Wilson. Wilson tries passing it up, goes off the skate of Goodenough. It's going to go all the way down. No icing. Opportunity for a big change, though. Coming out with this puck, though, is Casey Wilson. Wilson loses it at the blue line coming out. Blevins back checking, gets that puck. Blevins up to Newton. Newton to Goodenough. Goodenough tried the one-timer, fire it in. Last minute of play. In the neutral zone with that puck now is Blevins. Blevins up against the boards for Newton. Newton not able to get it as it sails by him. Passed up though. Came out. Everybody's got to get out. Newton's out. Olsen's out. Puck is out. Played on near side for Primo. Primo trying to maintain control of it. Had Wilson fly by him, then Blevins come at him. That puck goes back around behind the net. Olsen plays it in the corner. Olsen shoveling up in through the center ice. Olsen touches it up and gets it to Brodeur. Brodeur touches it. Rome has to play it back into their zone. Rome flicks it off the glass and ends up going into the Ontario Bay bench. 20 seconds remaining in this game, tied at 2. Since Rome flicked that out from their end and it went into the bench, this will be a face-off to the right side of Dormio at Rome's end of the ice, and we're going to have a timeout, Rome. Just think, if you or your business had sponsored timeouts this game, boy, should be 2 in a row in the final couple minutes of the third period of the game. You dropped your coffee. You know, this is the most exciting part, potentially, of this whole game. Just think, if you had a coffee shop, I just mentioned coffee, too. Could be going huge. The references, the opportunity. The average youth hockey video gets watched over 300 times over the following 6 months. Incredible. Coach Nowicki drawing on his whiteboard. I will not show you what he's doing, because that's not fair. Olsen talking up amongst with his boys. I can't see what he was doing. He could have been drawing too. On the ice for the Storm, Blevins, Brodeur, Stern, Wilson, Goodenough. On the ice for Rome, we have Wilson, Bevilacqua, Locker, Chirino, and Natal. No, that's not Natal, that's Primo. I may have missed the guy. Face-off taken, goes right to Dormio, and Dormio covers it up. Chirino, Wilson, Locker, Bevilacqua, and Primo. They're putting 5 seconds up. The clock kept running. We're at 18.3. Yeah, there's no way that went from 20 to 13. It was instant. Face-off, controlled by Ontario Bay. Goodenough, over to Stern, turning, shooting! Saved by Dormio! 10.9 seconds remaining. Oh, I told you this is exciting. Blevins facing off. Rome straightening out the line. Oh, it goes loose, goes through the crease. Brodeur unable to get to it. He didn't like the way he was played on by Bevilacqua. He let Bevilacqua know, and that puck's going to come out. Rome clears it, and that goes the length of the ice.
Your score, Rome Academy 2, Ontario Bay 2. Third period saves. Ontario Bay's coming back 2. And Rome Academy's letting go 10. Once again, end of the third period, Rome Academy 2, Ontario Bay 2.
So we will be going to overtime. 2-minute intermission, no ice cut. Yep. And some comments noticed in the chat here. Yeah, the JFK Kennedy Arena, or Kennedy Arena Civic Center, is a very interesting layout. This is home of Rome Grizzlies youth hockey, as well as Rome Free Academy plays here. And there are the fan section, the high school fans, line up underneath the scoreboard. That's the visiting team's defending goal for 2 out of the 3 periods. Both penalty boxes are on the home benches side of the ice. Huge advantage. And the visiting benches all the way across on the other side. So while there is glass between the penalty boxes and the home bench, they can't, I guess, have an easy conversation. They certainly can talk through the glass and in front or behind it. But when a period expires, very easy for somebody to come out of the box and go onto the Rome bench and have a fresh set of legs go out with a level head. Whereas for the visiting team, they've got to skate clear across to the other side of the ice if they want to play new. So 5-on-5 for this overtime period. 5 minutes go up on the clock. And here we go. Overtime hockey. That puck gets deflected up and hits the rafters. We'll have a neutral zone faceoff. Goodenough and Chirino. Chirino wins that faceoff. Chirino takes it forward himself. Chirino loses it though as Blevins comes over, back checking galore. Chirino into the corner. Chirino gets bodied by Ontario Bay. Goodenough coming out with that puck. Goodenough pushes that puck to the left as he crosses over into the neutral zone. Goodenough hits the offensive end to Blevins. Shot goes wide left. Rome collecting it in the corner. Played there by Rome. Sent around to the other side. Held in by Brodeur. Brodeur fires it at the net, goes wide left, comes around. Sent it cross through the crease. Nobody there. Nobody able to get to it just yet. Locker makes a play on it, tries to clear it out. Locker not able to get it out, but Rome's Chirino is able to get it out past Olsen. And we're going to call an offsides on that. Rome bench disagreeing. 4 minutes remaining in this overtime period. D'Angelo facing off against Stern. Puck comes up high. Stern tries whacking it down with his hand. Still loose. D'Angelo makes a play on it. D'Angelo gets it to Bevilacqua. Passes it up for Orton. Orton not able to keep it in. Eric Mashaw going down as he pushes that puck forward. Comes out. Play to Pileman. Pileman making a play on it. Has Stern on his back. Pileman coming up. Wilson back skating. Grabbing that puck and sending it up. Newton goes down as Swavely hits him, and that's going to be an interference call all day long on Swavely. 2-minute minor, number 27 for Rome. 2-minute minor for interference. Time of that minor penalty, 1:27. Power play opportunity for Ontario Bay. Puck comes back. Olsen fires it in. Trying to deflect that in was Brodeur. It gets sent all the way down. Bennett makes a play on it, settling it down back behind the net. Picked up by Olsen. Olsen losing it in his skates. Chirino right there trying to steal it. Olsen passes up to Goodenough. Goodenough cross ice along the blue line to Blevins. Blevins crossing over into the offensive end. Fires that shot wide off the pads. It's really an attempted rebound for Brodeur. Not able to get that rebound cleanly. Comes out into the neutral zone. Oh, Chirino thought he had a gift, but Wilson is better than that. Oh, and that got deflected and it hit up into the rafters. Faceoff's going to be to the right side of Bennett, saying it was off of Wilson when he fired that puck out. Got deflected up into the rafters. So this faceoff will be down at the Ontario Bay end of the ice. 1:21 remaining in the power play, 2:54 remaining in this game. Faceoff won by D'Angelo as he drives that puck forward, picked up by Cody Mashaw. Passed up, touched across to Blevins. Blevins looking to make something happen. Blevins looking to set up the umbrella. Blevins back to Mashaw. Mashaw over to Wilson. Wilson misplays it but recovers. Wilson drawing it back, sending it up for Blevins. Hard pass. Blevins not able to control it. Coming over is Talbot, making a play on it. Talbot has it in the corner. Has to draw assistance over from Brodeur. Now it leaks out for Blevins. Blevins back to Wilson. Wilson drawing, sends it back over to Blevins. Blevins shooting. Saved by Dormio. Goes back behind the net. Play by Brodeur. Out to Wilson. Oh, kicks it in, shoots it in. Comes across the crease. Sorry. Comes out to Mashaw. Mashaw fires it. It was going wide, but Dormio gloves it and holds it. 2:09 in the game, 36 in the power play remaining. Goodenough trying to draw that puck back. Stolen by Primo. Primo cutting across the middle. Primo trying to get that puck past Wilson. Does, but not with Primo. Wilson recovers. Wilson with that puck. Wilson skating up through center ice. Wilson coming in hot. Wilson drawing. Oh, loses that puck. He was looking where he was going to sneak that needle through, or the thread. Oh, that puck comes out in front. Blevins tries to make play on it. Lost by Primo. Blevins loses it himself. Chirino, long pass up to Primo. Teams are even. Primo taking it back behind the net. Wilson makes a play on him there. Blevins with it now. Just under 1:30 remaining. Blevins up to Goodenough. Goodenough along the near side. Goodenough crossing over to the offensive end. Firing that shot. Goes off the boards. Comes out to Brodeur. Brodeur takes it, dumps back behind for Goodenough. Goes over the stick of Goodenough into the far corner. Played by Blevins. Blevins backhands it back around. Goodenough, short side shot. Saved by Dormio. Goes back behind the net, played there by Chirino. Chirino coming out with it. Chirino tries passing it up to Orton. Diving and grabbing that puck, though, is Cody Mashaw. Mashaw battling for it, trying to push it forward with Blevins. Brodeur comes away with it. Brodeur pushing it forward. Bevilacqua coming back, though. Now Orton has it. Now nobody. Now Orton. Orton tries to get it past Olsen, and does, but Olsen not letting him get by with it, too. Puck's back behind the net. Just over 30 seconds. Puck comes out. High slot shot. Pushed aside by Cody Mashaw. Back behind the net with it now, though, is Orton. Now D'Angelo. D'Angelo's Mashaw on him. Sends it out to the point. Played at the point. Back into the corner. Back behind the net. Back into the corner. Corner up to Swavely. Swavely curling around. Tries sending it. Gets it up. Getting a stick on it is Orton. Orton goes down. D'Angelo turns, fires. That goes wide right, and that's going to end the game. We're tied at 2. What a game. Rome Free Academy 2. Ontario Bay 2. Nice games played by both teams. The COVID shake going on now with numbers on the rise. Goalie saying congratulations. Bennett coming over to Dormio, extending a olive branch. Dormio pushing him aside. Nice game, both teams. Remember, I am the Dan Dallin. Make sure you hit subscribe. Again, I am the Dan Dallin. Make it a great night.